If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today?
Look at you, man. I see you sitting on the couch.
This is me. I'm in a very nondescript area right north of Pacifica. This marks day one of the bike tour to Los Angeles. I'm in Half Moon Bay now. This is it. So tonight's dinner is this is a leftover fish burrito. It's half of a burrito from this morning, and then I've got like three. I stopped at a farmer's market on the way down, and I got a couple of plums and a nectarine. So I may eat one of those tonight and then save the other two for the morning. Unknown beach, but it's absolutely beautiful. Check it out.
If I were president, all pizza would be free. Cops would all be puppies getting laid and grow on trees. A Newsweek cartoon, a talking raccoon would come and have a beer with you on Sunday afternoon. We could all be free from sea to shore.
Roads take me home to the place I belong. Heading down to Cruz. Gonna meet with Rob.
We can all be free. As free as free can be. Vote for me. Vote for me.
So I need some clean clothes because I smell like hell. Coming into Monterey.
I'm resident. If I were president, I'd buy you snacks and pay your rent. If I were president. If I were president.
Here at the beautiful Veterans Monument in Monterey. Sleeping in my tent.
Originally, I'm from Estonia.
From Estonia. Pretty rough couple days. Welcome to Salinas. Bienvenido Salinas. Now I feel like I'm driving through the set of the Truman Show.
Have a bigger TV, bigger car, bigger dick, bigger phone. You charm and clothes, make your hair regrow, but you can't do it all alone. It's bad for me.
So I'm about 10 miles south of Pismo Beach.
If you don't want more, never too cold to go to the store. You can pay and play, no need to resist. And if you did that, it'd be bad, it'd be bad.
Today is the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day to all you Americans out there. And I'm near Guadalupe, headed towards Santa Maria. I feel like I'm the last man alive because I think this is probably one day of the year. Maybe farmers don't work, I don't know. And yeah, it's just real quiet. I woke up at dawn, food and coffee, and I'm on my way south, headed to Lompoc. Climbing from Lombok to Gaviota. I earned this sucker. Santa Barbara, here we come. Santa Barbara, here we come, yo. Good morning, Goleta. I'm on the sweetest little bike path. So I'm here at Carpenteria Beach. The riding today was really nice. Did about 45 miles, and you know, mostly do some beautiful infrastructure in Santa Barbara. Beautiful riding, mostly flat, some rolling hills early in the morning, and I was kind of dying because I couldn't get any coffee or anything. So I got into Goleta, got a nitro, that kicked me off, and then I rode through Santa Barbara and Goleta. I met up with our riding partner. He rode with me about 20 miles. He was a really interesting guy. He was very cool. And yeah, life is good.
Lifetime's worth of love.
LA County, baby. Less than 30 miles to go to the pier.
Just happens what they say.
I'm in a bike lane after a harrowing 20 miles or so through Malibu. Holy shit, that was awful.
I see you again and pretend you're my bestest friend. You get prettier.
You know, what was supposed to be an easy cruising day turned out to be an urban hellscape.
You live in Spain, it's only miles away from your eyes.
It's the end of another long day of riding. I went from LA to Crystal Cove, which is where I am now. It was hectic riding through LA. Google got me completely f***ing lost. I was in the middle of trucking, like Long Beach trucking. It was just like some of the worst riding I've ever had to do. It was very scary.
Coming around the bend.
Okay, I'm coming into San Clemente now, hoping to score some donuts. It's been a rough morning. I was up at 5:30 at Crystal Cove, got some Starbucks, charged the phone, and now I'm down here, Capistrano Beach. So we continue our endless journey through Pendleton, and apparently there's a checkpoint up here somewhere, and they're either going to let me in or they're going to kick me out to the 5 freeway, which sounds like hell, but that's it, folks. That's the end of the line. That's the end of my tour. I arrived in Encinitas yesterday. Got a hotel for 2 nights. Today I've just been eating and taking it easy. I met with a couple of friends. It's a stark reminder to me that the one thing that's constant is change, and the neighborhood where I live, the town that I spent so many years, and the people that I hung out with, most of them are gone. The places are gone, different. You know, there's a fraction of everything, and this is part of the fragility of life, is just understanding that nothing will stay how you remember it forever. And so something I've learned from this trip is to really tell people that I love them, and you know, that they mean something to me, because you never know, they might be gone. They might be gone, and you never know when they're going to be gone. So, you know, really cherish the people that are in your life now. Looking back on the bike trip, a few things I would have done differently. First is I would have gotten a dedicated mapping system, a dedicated GPS that had a long battery life. The constant searching for power and worrying about my phone battery and all that, that was a major distraction, and I think probably cost me some time and definitely some headache. And I bought a lot of coffee I didn't really want, just so I could use their electricity. The second thing I'd like to add is that I would like to know more mechanical aspects of my bike. You know, repairing the chain if it broke, or a tweaked derailleur, or whatever. I mean, I know how to fix a flat, and I think I can hack things together, but just having a better understanding would give me more confidence when I'm in remote areas. The third thing I learned is, you know, I really like bikepacking, but I went cheap. I went cheap on what I bought because, well, first of all, I live in Hawaii, so I don't get a lot of time to do it. So I thought if I spent a lot of money on gear, that it would be a waste because I'd only get to use it once. I kind of regret that, and I kind of don't. It was overall something I enjoy and I want to do again. I'd like to maybe do it with, you know, other people rather than just doing it myself. I think that too would give me the confidence to, you know, go in more remote destinations. And the other thing I regret is not doing Big Sur with the one guy I met, Peter. He invited me and he was kind of teasing me to go. And I wish I would have taken him up on that instead of taking the train down to San Luis. But you live and you learn. I had a good time on my trip, and you never know. I could have gone in there and it could have been a real sufferfest. And with that being said, I think it was a great success, the whole trip overall. I had a really good time, and I really pushed myself physically. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to everybody in the bikepacking groups and the Reddit groups that I took part of. They were a big part of my success. So thank you. And with that, man, I've had about enough sun for the next 10 years. So I'm going to get out of the sun and get into some cold AC. So aloha.